Hey guys, this is the Christopher Williams Show. I'm your handsome slender host, Christopher Dylan Williams. I'm elated and blessed to have you here on the podcast. Now my allergies are a little flustered right now, so bear with me. Marvin Sapp, I never would have paid it. Listen, Marvin Sapp. I'm gonna say it again. I never would have paid it. Now, I'm using that for emphasis. Marvin Sapp, how dare you, sir? As a man of God, sir, as yourself, and as a man of faith, as myself, when you were asking your congregation for $40,000 and you're saying, $20, that's enough to pay it. And he said, Pastors, don't worry, the congregation's going to pay it. There's 1,000 people in the audience. He said $40,000. $40,000 for what? For what, sir? What? To build your luxury house? Don't you have enough? Don't you have enough, sir? What are you doing? Because it boggles my mind. Because I know there are pastors out there, or who so-called pastors, and who are like miracle spring water. It'll heal you. All these false prophets who want a handout, who want a bag. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is definitely crazy. But you told the ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. And you were serious about it. So I'm thinking at first, this is part of the sermon. He just explaining something. But no. You said $40,000. You said close the doors, close the doors. But then you said on the text that you did today, you said, I didn't mean any malice. It's a sacred time for that moment with tithes and offering. Were you thinking nobody was going to give their tithes, sir? Some people can't afford $20. Some people only have $20 in their bank account, and that's to feed their children. That's to feed their family. But you didn't think of that, huh? But you telling the church lock them. You telling the ushers lock the doors. So you holding the people for ransom now, sir? Do you have no heart, sir? Because I know you got good sense, sir. I know you do. That was just very unprofessional. That should never have happened. That should never have happened. Just imagine, right? If a person was there, say if I was there, sir, at your church, and I saw that mess that you just did, those ushers better get out my way. They better get out my way. Because I'm going to have 911 on speed dial for you, sir. I'm going to have 911 on speed dial for you, sir. And tell them, he's keeping the congregation hostage. We need you to remove him so we can open the doors. Uh-huh. But that was unprofessional, Mr. Sapp. And you knew better than that. Asking people $40,000. For what? The people should have said, for what? Is the church going into foreclosure? Is there a person going through an ailment who can't pay their medical bills? A family losing their home? Why $40,000? For what? Why can't we just do regular tithes and offerings without a payment? And you said, oh no, it was a sacred time. But you asked them for $40,000, you asked these people, ask the ushers to close the doors. You better let them people out. You should have just done the regular tithes and offering. That's it. But no, you got greedy, sir. You were like, oh yeah, get 40,000, huh? Excuse me? What are you talking about? You said it was misconstrued? No, sir. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Nope. No, sir. That's doing the most. You know the saying, God don't like ugly? He don't. Like, you are taking advantage of these people. Only a select few in this world can pay $40,000, who have money overflowing. But there's some people who can't pay the next bill, who don't know when they're going to eat. You didn't think of that, huh? He's like, $20 not a lot. That's the most unprofessional thing that I ever seen. I had to watch the video because I was like, no, he's using this for a sermon. He's doing that to compare something. But no, that was very ignorant. Because if somebody would have called the police on you, saying that he's keeping us hostage in this church, asking for $40,000. Because that's what it seems like, you're holding these people hostage. There's one thing of having a regular offering and just having the, I know in the Methodist church, my mom is Methodist. She grew up Methodist. They basically have two offerings, you know. And like one of the offerings, like we sit down and we pass a collection plate, and then another one. That's just how they do things. But in the Baptist church, we have an offering, and we just get the money that we have, and we have in our pockets, and then we put it in there. That's it. And then they count it. That's it. That's it. But you asking for $40,000 that some people don't have. You have $40,000. So either this was a money scheme or you just being plain ignorant, sir. Because this is on you. This is your fault. So if this comes back to the police, this is on you, sir. This is on you. But guys, enough said about that. This is the Christopher Williams Show podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. At the bottom, they have a subscribe sign that says the Christopher Williams Show. Subscribe. Subscribe for interviews, podcasts, motivation, and more. This is the Chris Williams Show. I'm Chris Williams. God bless. Peace.